You've been doing these incredible events, and I so wish that I was in New York and I could attend one of them, but it just seems to always miss me somehow. Uh, Tell us more about these live shows.
I am a designer, stylist, photographer, producer, director, and all that jazz. The concept for these shows, I call them Wonder Series, because it's going to be series of events, themed events, ticketed events, where people can watch the entire process of behind the scenes of my photo shoot, Leonid Gurevich production. They watch models being styled, dressed, positioned, photographed, either by me or by guest photographers. I talk to the audience, I tell them industry anecdotes, I share some styling tips with them, posing tips, photography tips, and there's the Q&A. So it's very engaging, very informative, and endlessly entertaining. Nothing like this has ever existed before. This is my way to not only give people unique experience to enjoy, this is my way to finally have creatives get paid for what they do, because enough working for exposure. People die of exposure. Also, it's my way to fight AI, because look what's happening right now. We put keywords, it gives us a perfect picture. There's no need for a model, there's no need for a photographer, no need for stylist, videographer, hair, makeup, nothing. As if human talent wasn't abused enough for centuries. You see what I'm saying? So that's my way to create human experience for humans that refuse to live in a matrix. On top of it all, it actually shows people how much work and effort and blood, sweat, and tears that go into creating something like this. Because people usually see the final image in a magazine and they have no idea how it was all put together, that it was actually a stylist who spent weeks and weeks contacting designers, confirming, triple confirming, picking it up, bringing it on the set, then returning, worrying that it doesn't get damaged. Then there's a model who putting it on, even if she doesn't feel well that day, but she has to look amazing because she's a model. And there's videographers and hair and makeup and assistants, and there's a huge, huge production. So hopefully, in the end of the day, when people see behind the scenes of it, they can start appreciating all the hard work that we as artists put into what we do, and that hopefully it'll inspire people to finally start paying artists. Not to mention that it decorates the world, as we have for centuries. We've been creating beautiful things that make people excited. It gives them hope, it inspires them, and it brings them to museums and movie theaters and so on. And people pay money to see beautiful things. So entertainment is important. Hard work is important. Artistic vision is important.
What has been the feedback so far? I'm curious. Does it feel like something clicked in their heads and changed? Did their mindset change? Did they start becoming more aware of their bodies and their views of the world? I'd love to kind of hear a couple of different testimonials, I guess.
Absolutely. 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 Because people come, you know, there's something that somebody said. She came with her mother, and I will never forget that. It actually brings goosebumps when I think about it. She came with her mom, and she told me that her mother had chronic depression for years. It was very, very bad. And after she came to that event, and apparently she attended one of my previous events, and she said now her mother actually feels better, and she feels like part of the community. That is priceless to me. That means that this is now beyond fashion, this is beyond ego, this is beyond our fashion industry. This has to do with actual well-being. As far as my event on June 25th, I invite you guys to come. It's going to be absolutely incredible. You will see the behind the scenes of a professional fashion photo shoot with gorgeous models, one male, one female, absolutely stunning. You will see the beautiful set. You will see it in comfortable velvet seats of a beautiful, iconic landmark theater on 64th Street and Central Park West. And you'll be able to ask questions and get some styling advice directly from me, and get inspired and sit with like-minded people and connect. You can get tickets on my Instagram at Leonid Gurevich, link in bio, and on Facebook, on all my recent posts, and profile picture. The upcoming theme of the upcoming photo shoot is fetish through the fashion lenses. I hope people come because it's for people. It's for people who never have the opportunity to experience something unique like this. Because let's be honest, how many people out of fashion industry have a chance to come and see the behind the scenes happen in front of them, right? No one.